Good morning. I'm just coming in now to do my Etsy shop listing for my Christmas card envelopes I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. So I'll go through each one and I put the link in the description box. And we'll go through each one here real quick. Well, I'll try to be quick, but it's kind of fun to talk about, so maybe not. So here's one of them, glassine bags. They're all decorated up and inked up and stuff and decoupaged. Ribbon, and then there's some like puffy stuff, and then a Tim Holtz. And then I made these out of a Christmas sheet music book that I ripped all the sheets out of. And then I sandwiched that with some coffee stained parchment paper. And then, so there's 2 sheets of sheet music and 1 parchment paper. And then there's script stamping on here of a Christmas variety. The Noel, these stamps are vintage stamps from my shop and script. And these are, can't remember, but they're pretty red thread. And then the fibers and stuff in the back, and the little poinsettia and the poinsettia tape. And then it's crunchy and fat, which we all like. And then there's just a little card inside for then. And they're all different cards. So then you can write your, now I'm calling these Christmas cards, but I don't know. I mean, we can use them for our journals, or you can put them in a, send them out for Christmas cards, or however you want to do it. But they're just decorated up little things you can use for the season. And I'll go through a couple sets so you can kind of see like the variety and kind of how it works. So it's like Merry Christmas. So these ones, so these are all coffee stained, and then they're inked, and then they have, no ink, coffee stained. And then I painted on this metallic kind of paint to like give it all this color and shine. It's a metallic paint. And then I dusted over it with some gesso just to give it some texture. And then I sewed it with some teal thread, and then we stamped it with the different stamps. And then this is vintage wrapping paper, and then the ripping and inking and the little sequins and ribbon. And then you can write your 2 froms right here if you were to use these. Otherwise, you can put it in your journals and maybe put your, stuff there that you want to match your own, what you got going on. And then the inserts for these ones are Deck the Halls. Some of them have this stuff in the middle, in the center, but I either forgot or ran out on the end on some of them. So some of them have this cool stuff in it, some of them don't. But it's red thread, and then it's double thick, so it's got the paper on there, and then cardstock in the back, and it's inked up and stuff with a couple different colors of that same color of ink. So they all do have a spot for you to write, your Christmas card, like as if it was a real Christmas card, and you could, use it. And then there's 2 of these kind that are Tsunami Rose and or Tim Holtz. I had quite a few of Tsunami Rose because I got her mystery boxes, her Christmas mystery boxes. And I used up all of them. I had 100 because I think they're coming 50 packs of 50. So I used every single one, and then I ended up running out, so I had to finish with Tim Holtz. So most of these are Tsunami Rose, but there's a little Tim Holtz mixed in between. Christmas paper, die cuts, and my stamp, and North Pole, and the girls are carrying the boughs and the tree. And then on the back, there's just more of that ripped paper and more die cuts in the sled. And then inside this one, we did a time card, Christmas tree journaling card. I think Sierra did this one. My daughter was here helping me do some of these. And then this one, we've got the little ephemera on there with the North Pole and Merry Christmas and the stamping. And then it's got a big gift on the back, red thread, inked up and coffee stained. And then the card is the little angel and it says peace, and the sheet music behind is all Christmas music. So it's just a little journaling card. Right? So you get all these in the set. You get all 7. So there's 7 envelopes and 7 inserts. This one's my favorite because I love pink and I love the sparkles, and I used vintage, well, they're vintage stones. I don't know. I cut them off. You know, they come in the strings or whatever back then. And these I got. They're just flashy buttons. Somebody gave them to me, I think. This was in my shop. This is left over from a tablecloth. These I punched out with my little square punch. They're all glittery. And I had some snowflakes. This is... Somebody, I don't know, embossed this for me and sent it to me. And then I just ripped it up, inked it up. Put some silver gilding polish on it. This pink and white dots is ephemera paper, and the snowflakes are just, somebody sent them to me. And then it's just white and pink gesso over top of the coffee stain, and they were on the grate pan, so it's got extra texture. And then there's some eyelash trims from the back, and it's baby pink thread. And then here's the trim on the back, and like the poofy snowflakes. And then for the inside of the pink ones, I did a full sheet, well, as big as I could, of sheet music with white gesso over it. And then it's got pink, like, clouds, glittery little around the edges, so it just looks pretty. And then you can see the sheet music on the back, and you can write on there. And like I say, these are all different but the same, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go through a couple sets just so you get the idea, and it's a random pick. So there's 12 sets to be had. This one is all, these ones I waxed. I didn't show any videos on these ones. I was just making these up. Peace on Earth, and then the cheesecloth in the back. And then, one second. It's hard to get those die cuts with such delicate, to glue every little piece down. I'm going to hold it while I talk. So it's got cheesecloth, and then I thought for sure the wax would get it, but I must have missed that too. And then the die cut, and then white seam binding from my shop right here. And then, so I glue all that down, coffee stained it on my dot pan as well. So that's singly done. Each one has to be singly laid on like that. So it's kind of fussing. And then the book page in the back is from a Christmas book called The History of Christmas. And then the stamps, some stamp, I don't know what year it is, but it's Christmas used, you know, and then a couple sparkles, and then the cancellation. Then this music stamp is from my shop. And then, like I said, then I sprinkled all over and put the wax on. And that's what all that, like, this stuff is wax. And then this is alpaca fiber from my shop. And then it's got all different kinds of stamping on it, peace and music, and like, and then it's got Be Nice and Burr and Holiday Cheer little stickers. And then these ones are all different too. Here's the vintage lace, and then I put, wants to curl, bugs me. Vintage lace, and then I did peace, love, and joy right here for the little insert. And then, oh, I was going to show you. I forgot. I'm going to try to uncurl that so when the next person that takes it out, it won't be curled. And then I forgot, because I put, this is really cool, I put tracing paper over the top of this book page, but I dipped it in the gilding polish so it kind of looks like snow on the edge of a window. I don't know, it's kind of neat. So I like the waxy ones. And then these ones, there's a couple different varieties of snowflake kinds that are in here. So these ones are coffee stained on my dot pan, obviously, and that takes extra time. And then blue, I sewed it around with blue thread, teal thread. And then I put the blue gilding polish on it. And then I stenciled with the blue, I forget the name of the blue ink. If you want to know, you can message me, I'll look. But and then I ripped up some embossed paper and inked that up, but it is Tim Holtz. It's an oxide though, so that's why it looks weird. But anyway, and then rip and ink and all that stuff. And then I got some little snowflakes I just glued on for kicks. And then I put my blue seam binding from the shop and another little piece of the paper from the front just for fun. And then these ones are fun because they have silver thread, and then I did the blue polish again, though, as if it's a windy, snowy, blustery day with the snowflakes in the background. You can write right on top of this. Some of these are double-sided and some of them aren't, but it's mostly the snowflakes that I'm concerned about. So that's cute. I like them. So that's one set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 in a set. And I'm putting it back in here because if I don't, then it gets all lost when I'm trying to finish up. And then I'm going to show you another one because they're all different, yet the same. You know what I mean? So, hi Donna. Not really talking much. It's to you guys. It's for my short story listing, you know, so kind of just ignoring you and doing my video for the store. So I'm ignoring you guys. Kind of. Okay, so here's another one. But I was making all these, so that's why it's like that. So I took these out to finish them, and then now I'm putting it back in. This one's so cute. Look what I did. Look at her, she's so cute. She's got a little scarf and little puffies and a little hat. I can't see if you can see because I don't have my thing on. I guess I'll turn it on. So I can at least see I was standing up, but okay. Now I can at least see. So anyway, so the bags are from my shop, and the napkins are probably from my shop too. And then I just put some ostrich feathers in the back. She had like a fluffy hat on and some cute little topper for her hat, and she had a scarf here, and she was holding some stuff. And so anyways, they're out together and it's cute. So that one's that, and then this one's different. It's got Noel on here and Christmas stamping and paper, and this is Jacob's Ladder and Christmas Day in the Morning sheet music that I sandwiched together and put the parchment in the middle, coffee stained parchment, and then sew it around with red thread. And then it's got vintage photo ink on there. And then each one has a different little card, and this one says Deck the Halls, coffee stained and inked up on the back and front too. So there's one, and this one, and then this one has a little pink one, and this one, oh, this one's cute because it's got pearls. Oh, I see something. See, I'm glad I'm going through all these. Something I missed again. Each one gets a, no, I actually didn't miss it. I ran out of snowflakes. And then, gosh dang it. I didn't plan on doing any gluing. Darn it. I'm sorry. I ran out of snowflakes and I was waiting for somebody to send them to me. And they did send them to me. And then they got left out in the rain. So then I didn't have any. So then I had to wait for somebody else to send me some. Debbie sent me some. So anyway, so these ones are coffee stained. They're actually vintage envelopes. They're coffee stained. And then I sewed around them with this baby pink thread that I love so much. And then I put it's a white gesso and then some extreme glitter pink paint from Walmart. It's just acrylic paint, you know, they're 98 cents or whatever they are. And I just swish, 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 swish. I did videos on these. And then it's just a bulb pin with some alpaca fiber from my shop and this cute trim from my shop, the dot trim, and then a pearl. And I put pearls on this one with pink, baby pink cheesecloth, and then the stamp, and then that embossed paper, and that ephemera paper, and then each one gets a little snowflake. But that one I ran out, so I anyway. So there that is, and bulb pins are in my shop too. So it's cute. And then on the back, I put a little doodad on the back for a closure. And then again with the same, it's got the sheet music gesso and then pink cloud around with glitter and just for a journaling spot with the glitter. For cute. And then it's just got a little bit of gesso smeared around. And then these are the two, you get the two Tsunami Rose / Tim Holtz. These are Tsunami Rose though. They're coffee stained. This one was on my dot pan. My vintage stamps from my shop, canceled. And then the script stamping in the back. I'm using like Christmas script instead of like a regular script stamp, so I'm all excited. I get sick of using the regular script, you know. So now I got the Christmas one, which I think is really fun. And I love the little North Pole. December 25th Express, it says. It's so cute. Silent Night, Holy Night, because we got the choir singing, and it's kind of like a religious deal. This one's not really religious. It's like Christmas presents, North Pole, you know, whatever. And then I tried to do the same on the back. So this one has the choir singing. So I did it on the back too. They're finishing up their little song, right? And then this one's just like Christmas stuff. So that's the same here with a little recipe and Christmas menu, Winter Wonderland. I think that's Tim Holtz. Then they each have an insert. And then this is just the Christmas Eve song. It's got a little wreath on the side and a little... And it's just a journaling card, you know, to write your little Christmas message in to someone or for one of your books or, you know, whatever you're going to use them for. And then this one has, it's a bigger insert because I made them to fit every one. This one's big with the angel and peace like that. Music stamps in my shop. So there's those two. So that's 4. And then here's the snowflake one. Every snowflake one is a little bit different. So I don't remember this paper, who it was from or what it was. Shoot. I think it was Bo Bunny. Can't remember. So anyways, so I think it's Bo Bunny. I ripped them out, inked them up, and then I put, well, it's not Glossy Accents, but it's Dimensional Magic by Mod Podge. And then the stamps are from my shop. I do not have any Christmas stamps in my shop, but I do have all the trims and the ribbons and bows, and I got the little red velvet bows. Oh, they're so cute. And I have the seam binding, and I have a Christmas pack made up. It's in the shop. I'll show it to you guys if you want. It comes with everything, so you don't have to worry about it. You just get it all. So, but anyway, so then I put the Glossy Accents or Dimensional Magic on, and I have to leave it overnight because it takes 24 hours to dry. So you got a little bling there. And then I coffee stain these again with the blue polish. Some little trims, and then a little blue polished snowflake over the top of that one, and blue thread. So it's just kind of like wintry and wispy and pretty. And then this blue seam binding from my shop, and the same. I did not do a lot of stamping on here because I did so much on these. So I'm trying to give like a variety, you know. If people like it clean, then you get a nice clean one, right? And then even though it's still grungy, it's a little, you know, not so messy. And then again with the blustery day kind of, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it, but the gilding polish is whisked up in a way where it looks like it's blowing snow in the back with the snowflakes. Yeah, and then it says Burr on the back. Or split it up too, you know. You can give 2 to this person, 2 to that person, or use it for your books for, you know, in December, or, you know, send a couple to your, you know, for use them for your own Christmas cards, or just have them because it's fun. You know what I mean? I just like to have them because it's fun, you know. And then you can always decide. Of course, it's so early. Sometimes when I buy stuff like this, like I bought envelopes from Sagita, you know, and she did hers in packs of 10. And I think have only, and it's been like 3 years, and I think I've only used one. It's just something, you know, I just want to have them. They're over here. And I just keep them. So, you know, just whatever you want to do, you know. So, and then this one is really fun. It's that paint from Walmart again. Let me see. Here it is right here. I'll show you. It's metallic. Well, here's the extreme glitter. And then there's another kind that's just metallic, but I don't have it sitting here, I guess. But anyway, so this is the kind I use, extreme glitter or metallic, and I just kind of dry brush it on, and then I put on some gesso over that, so it's got not so bright, and it's kind of cool with the texture, and the stamp and stuff. And then this is vintage wrapping paper, and then the yellow trim is from my shop, seam binding. And then I just put a couple sequins on just to be cute. And then left a space so that could be written there. Or, you know, whatever. I didn't want to put too much on because if you're going to use them, use them. So you could almost, you know, do it how you want. And then these tickets are in my shop. You get a variety pack of all different colors. Like, not the ones you can get at the dollar store. They're different, you know what I mean? So anyway, and the script stamping. And then this one, oh, I like this one. Deck the Halls again. And I want to go through because some of them have this in the back, and it's so cool. And right at the end, I don't know why I forgot. I was sandwiching in between, but some of them I forgot, some of them I didn't. But I'll have to, I'll have to find one where there's the good sandwich. And then here again is the inked up ones. And this alpaca fiber is from my store. I mean the wax, not inked. I meant waxed. So there's cheesecloth, and then the sequins, and then the die cut, and then the seam binding, and then I did ink it, and it's stamped, and then there's that Christmas book page, and then there's a piece of the tracing paper that I dunked all the edges in the silver gilding polish, so it kind of looks like a snowy window, you know. You can't really see here, but it's cool. Then the old stamp. And then, like I say, I left this because I thought if a person's going to use these for their own books, this is still a good background. Like, you could still put a picture on here or something, you know what I mean, that you wanted to do, and you can still write if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So even though it's like finished, it's not. Like, you can still put stuff on here if you want to, but I didn't want to get too much in case, you know, you're going to use them in your own books, you know. So I didn't quite know what to do. But anyway, happy holidays, and then fat pants are ready. Be merry in December, and it's cold, and all my stamping and these tickets are in my shop too. And I like the wax. It just gives it another texture, and of course, I always like my coffee staining end. The silver thread is neat. It's like thicker or something. And then every one of these has a different pull out. So this says Noel with the vintage lace. I want to make sure it's not curling. That bugs me. So these are cute. So I like these, and I like the alpaca fiber, but like I say, you can certainly get this and put a, you know, face on the front or a picture on the front or a something if you still want to, you know. Yeah, and then the presents too is the reason too I made these is because the girls ask me, aren't you going to make up little gifts that we can give to our friends and group? You know, and they like to send each other little things for Christmas. So I made up the jars. If you haven't seen the jars, I have gypsy jars or the sewing kit jars. Those are really cute for the little gifts. Now I made these for the little gifts. And then I'm going to be making, well, I'm going to be making a bunch of just sheet music tags. You know, with this kind of style, with just the Tim Holtz and then the collaging and the stuff on top. And I have a whole bunch of minis too. I just have so many. So I'm going to just fly them all together and we're going to see like what I come up with here and what we can do. So I am going to be making some of that stuff as well, in case you would like to send some things out, or, you know, I don't know, you just want to have some of my stuff, or, you know, it's not that big of a price tag where you can buy it for fun, you know. If you like always wanted a book and you don't want to spend that much, but, you know, 20 bucks is okay, well then it's fun, you know. So there's that one. I'm going to do another one because I want to show you my ones that have the stuff inside that's crunchy. I got to see if this one has it. Yes. And I like this one too because it's got, this is the vintage jewelry. It's not a new button. It's actually an old vintage pin. It even has one of the diamonds are out, you know, but it's a vintage piece and I just like the way it is. So I left it, and I like their vintage pieces, you know, out of your jewelry, you know, that I bought at I bought a lot, you know, of vintage jewelry, you know what I mean? So I just like these, and I love the glitter over the top, and it's just pretty. And I just love it, you know. So I've showed you these enough, but anyway, I wanted to show you the Deck the Halls on the inside of this one. See, these ones have like this paper in between, and it's like fatter and just crunchier, and I just like it. So some of them have that, some of them don't, but just depends. So then they all, you know, they all basically have a Deck the Halls one. They all have a pink one. They all each get the two. These will be the varying, you know, the different ones, because you can't do, see, this is on the Great Pan, you know, Tim Holtz or Cinnamon Rose, you know. And they both have red thread, and so these ones will be the ones that'll be like different, you know what I mean? And the inserts will be different, but ooh, look at here, I missed with my thread. Oh, that's funny. I'm glad I seen it. Here's the, I love her. She's so cute. I missed it. You know, sometimes when you're coffee staining, they come apart, you know. And I thought, I'll get it with when I sew, but I didn't. I didn't even get it when I sewed. So that's actually kind of good that I'm going through some of these. Wouldn't you be mad, or would you not be mad? See, I wouldn't be mad. If I got that, I would be like, oh, she missed it. But some people would be really mad, so. So I'm glad I'm going through it. And then this one, this snowflake one is going to be different too on every one, because some of them, I ran out of this paper, so I made, you know, a different kind of snowflake one. So that's just how that is. So I like this one. And here's the white, and then the snowflakes on the back. And then the insert is always, this is a different snowflake, but still, again, the polish is like whisking, so it's like blowing in the wind, you know. So there's that. And then again with the wax. I like this one because I did it long ways. And I like it dipped. I like that tracing paper dipped in that gilding polish. It looks like a frosty window, doesn't it? I love that. I'm going to do that some more. So, but anyway. Anyway, so you get the idea now. They're all different, you know. Here's a couple of the bags so you can kind of see the different, the star on the top. I love that. Tim Holtz and Tim Holtz paper and die cut, and we just did these. These are all those poinsettia ones. So each set gets one of these bags with the, look at her with the sparkles. Ooh, she's so pretty. So, and I love this one. She's got the black buttons and the poofy stuff. She's cute. So one of these goes in each one. And I have just, well, I have 12 sets. So there's lots of sets. But you know, they're all kind of the same but different, you know what I mean? So there we go. And we'll put this one, and this one is all done. Let's see, let me see if I can show you the other, like this one here has a different kind of snowflake one in it. But again, here's the Tsunami Rose and One Season Greetings. I like this because it's got the 25 on the bottom. They're just cute, sewn around. Look at here, I forgot the, look at here, see? Assembly line glitches. Assembly line glitch. Hi, Christy. My envelopes are done. We're going through and showing off all my work for the last couple weeks. And then the, oh, this one's cute. Little Christmas tree. Merry and bright, it says. Oh, I like that one. I think my Sierra made this one. I like the wreath. Season's Greetings. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, so here's the snowflake one. So you're either gonna get one like this. Right? Or like this. So it just depends, and it's just the luck of the draw. I'm not gonna make new listings just for oh, look at this one. It's got puffies on the back. Ooh, I love this one. Well, it's listed now, Christy. I only have 12 sets too, so I don't know how long they're gonna last, but they're really pretty. So I'm just going through a couple of the sets just for fun, and I'm putting away the bags that we just made to go with these. That one's super puffy. So I'm putting in the little bags for these. So they're finally ready to go and ready to ship out, because we finished up today. Yeah. Okay. And then this all, and we'll put this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this one. She's so cute. I love the sparkles on her. And then this one too is long. Like these long ones I put in, and these ones are waxed, and the bells. I mean, I don't know how many of these you guys want to see, but, and the long ones, Season's Greeting. This is a rub-on. And the long ones, I think I put, I don't know what I put. Oh, I put the little papers. These are cute. But some of the other long ones, I put 2 things in. But anyway, they're all just a little bit different, but the same. You know, this is a big one. Ooh, I love that one. And I love this one too. I kind of like them all. So I put the link up to my shop there in the box, if you want to go look. But anyways, thanks for coming in, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Took us a couple weeks to get through all these, didn't it? That's quite a few, isn't it? 12 sets I made to get through. Well, try to get through the holidays. We'll see how long they last. I don't know how it's gonna go. Okay. And then This one I think I showed you already, so that goes with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. And then this one, see, the waxed ones are all different too. So it just depends on the luck of the draw. And like I said, with these waxed ones, I left it specifically so that if you're going to put this in your journal, you know, you could put something here still if you want. It's still a good, okay background. If you want a family photo on it or a picture of your dog or, you know, something on here, it'll still be good. Or your own, you know, whatever. You know, your own image. But we got enough Tim Holtz and we got enough, you know, whatever. So I figured, well, then they can just put their own on, you know. So that's that. Okay. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.